joy of life. Enjoying all you do is the key to enlightenment, is the statement I've got today. This gives you opportunities, challenges. You can appreciate, you can be grateful, and the most important thing, you're living. The main question I always get is, you can't be happy or enjoy life all the time. Well, like everything in life, everything brings balance. So you can enjoy your life if you understand that your life is bringing you the joy. Because you can't have joy if you're not aligned. You could be ignited to feel joy, and then if you want more of joy, you have a free will and choice. But if you suddenly see that everything is an opportunity and a challenge, okay, they said I can't do that, I'm going to prove to them I can do that. Do you know what I mean? And then when you get the achievement of doing it, you're like, phew, nobody thought I could do that, but it's all a mindset. It's all what I perceive. I've been ignited. When you should start to change your life pattern like this, you suddenly see everything as an opportunity more than focusing on what you haven't got and what you can't achieve and what you this, that and the other and blah 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 and this, that and the other, So you can be happy all the time. You can, but it's called enjoyment. You could be sad and be happy. Yeah? You can see somebody do something really crazy and whatever, and it's not joyful for their life, but it might make you happy or make you laugh about something. Do you know what I mean, sort of thing? And so even in some people's bad scenarios or silly things, we get enjoyment from it. And I mean, that's not probably the best example to give, but it still shows that enjoying life comes when the energies are all flowing and we're starting to flow in that which gets us connected once more, and then we're tapping into more enjoyment of other people and scenarios, and we see the best of people and one thing or another, So it is about the joy of life, and let's go into a bit more. So, does a butterfly who has one day to live focus on being sad? It probably doesn't even know it's got one day to live. But it'll be too busy living, too busy doing what it has to do. And when we do that and play our part and be who we are, then all of a sudden we're automatically aligned, because then we're guided to our path and what we're meant to be doing and how we're meant to be doing it. And we still have choice and free will whether we want to do it. So there's worse off people than us, we always say, but it's not even the case of that. You've been given a life to enjoy, to live. How you want to live that life is totally up to you, and that's where the issues come in. If you want to focus on doom and gloom all the time, well, if you enjoy, seeing the negative in everything, then that might be joy to you, It's certainly not to me. So joy neutralizes and balances the body to flow in the pure energy and to be connected to the universe, and then takes down all your blocks and all your sabotaging and everything, because you're flowing in the energy that's taking you on a journey, taking you around the rocks. But if you worry about those rocks, then you'll be guaranteed that you'll run into them, do you know what I mean? But that's not what the universe is doing. The universe is taking you on a journey. And so the more that you enjoy that journey, whether it's good, bad or whatever, the better the journey is for you, You can't learn to ride a wave unless you practice or keep doing it. You might get lucky and be, automatically good at it or what and another, but you've probably done that in the past life or whatever, or you've got good balance or whatever, or other moments has produced that moment to be able to do that, and that's why we're ignited by so many people. That's why we feel most alive when we have the energy of joy inside of us. And we just enjoy life. And then we get more things to enjoy life, because why? Because we're flowing in the energy that attracts it more. Do you know what I mean? Or gives us opportunities more. You know. And that's when you find creators and inspirational speakers and music and art and teachers and all these people are sharing in their passion and you want to be part of that. Or you thought, oh, well, I fancied playing music, or I fancied singing, or I fancied being a pop star, or whatever. You know, why? Because you're inspired by people who are enjoying the life. It's only when they truly enjoy life do you feel connected to them. It's only when they open their hearts out and their soul with no resistance to doing that, do you feel connected? A lot of them have sacrificed to bring joy to the world. You know, to be a good guitarist, I suppose you have to practice a lot. And that means that your time when you could be out playing or whatever, you've sacrificed that. And that's a lot of people do. To be good at something, they sacrifice their time and their energy, but the benefits can also outweigh, as long as you have balance in your life, you know. So they're trying to ignite others to connect once more, as oneness is the cure. Right, 5 things that get you automatically enjoy life. A smile, laughing, love, peace, and enjoying. Simple. 5 simple things that gets you automatically connected. You know? And then you want to expand that with the appreciation and gratitude and all the other things, and all of a sudden the world is different. It's not seen as of a lack. It's seen as an opportunity. We search for what we can resonate with. Society says wealth and perfect relationship, but it doesn't make us feel alive. Because even when we start off our relationship with somebody and we have lessons to learn, we feel connected and we're both on a journey and we're both sharing in the experience. But if they don't bring peace to our lives, then we don't feel alive doing it. We just feel that we're on a journey. So, I saw somewhere and I thought this was wonderful, that when people are miserable, they're part of the problem. When they're joyful, they're part of the solution. They're not restricting the opportunities. They're not feeding that which is making them more miserable. They're looking outside the box. They're finding other ways. And then solution will come to them because they're not caught up in the energy that's stopping them from seeing the bigger picture or seeing the wisdom. So let go of not flowing. When you're not flowing because you're having issue or too much negativity, or you're holding on to it or stopping the flow of your body, just surrender and allow the energy flow through you, and allow the opportunity, and wait for the universe to show you how to, or it'll automatically take away because you've learnt your lesson that you're not holding on to it, and it's not staying on the body anymore. You know, it might be that you drive into a cul-de-sac, which is basically like a dead-end road, or, you know, and you wonder, so, well, why did I go down this road? You had free will and choice to go down that road. You chose to go down that road. So don't go blaming that your life's all bad and this, that, and the other. Learn from it. See it as an opportunity to learn that you just took the wrong road, so you couldn't have been connected, or you might have been frightened of the journey, or you might have been worried about the journey, or fearing the journey, and so the journey is giving you exactly what you're putting out there. That you're frightened that you won't get to your destination, that you will be stopped, or there'll be a traffic jam or whatever. And so what do? You get a brick wall, or you get a cul-de-sac, or a road where you can't go anywhere else, you know. But you can always retrace back to the point where you were connected and go back on your journey and find a different route. It's giving you the opportunity to learn that you're just not in that energy that would align you with success. It's just an opportunity. So you can then see the signs and Realised that you were closed off. I've got a feeling not to go down that road. I've got a feeling that the map wasn't working, or the sat-nav wasn't working. You know, we get signs. And then once we realise we're getting signs, then that's when we connect once more to the guidance within us, to the feeling of not doing stuff that we shouldn't be doing. We don't just see as that we failed and life is over because we took the wrong turning once in life. You know, all roads lead back to the same road, so it doesn't matter. You still get back onto the same way. You know, people get then caught up with being feeling useless and not worthy, and they it always happens to me. You know, oh, when am I going to have a break? You know, oh, I'm always having. Oh, yeah. They start moaning and groaning, and what's happens? They're just feeding more that their self-feeling prophecy of doom and gloom has happened. Why? Because they're vibrating it to happen. You know, they probably was worried about the journey, and so they would have problems on the long way. It's all an illusion. Our vibration creates our reality, they reckon. But it's all an illusion because we're just tapping in, feeding and holding on to that which stops us from enjoying life. But if you enjoyed the journey and you wasn't bothered about stoppages and blocks along the way, you would just see them as challenges and opportunities, and, you know, maybe going down that road and spending an extra 10 minutes meant that, you know, you were perfect timing to the place you were meant to be at to experience the most amazing thing, you know, ever. And so without that 10 minutes stopping you from going down that road, you wouldn't have experienced it. And then all of a sudden, oh my God, that's an opportunity. Oh my God, if I hadn't gone down that wrong road, I would never have had the experience I had. So the universe is always working with you, good or bad. And it depends on what you put out. So then all of a sudden you start to see that everything is connected. Everything is part of the journey. And so you're then not so het up, fearing, worrying, doubting about the journey. It is what it is. You know. It was funny really because I was on a flight once and the flight was cancelled. And we ended up on another flight. We got on another flight that meant I was like 4 hours earlier. I was able to go and see the girlfriend. Do you know what I mean? Earlier. So, you know, was that a bad thing that my flight was cancelled? No, because I ended up on a better flight. Do you know what I mean? So, hello, wake up. And when you're enjoying life, you don't want or need anything. You're already being the joy of life. You're always living to your full capacity. You're always having a wonderful time. And, you know, and you can laugh about the bad things that happen. Because why? Because you're not part of them bad things in the sense that you can let them go and see them as opportunities. So when the mind, body and working together as balance, it takes control of your life, of what you've ordered, the life plan that you've chosen. And then it's an automatic flow. And then free will and choice is still there, but it's not so prominent because you're already aligned with that which is taking you. We're no longer creating blocks and sabotaging our lives with false visions. What you can imagine and believe in will happen. What is your focus? How you feel? Joyful or full of sorrow? Your choice, your free will, and your journey. Your journey.